Can we take 30-year-old tires that are dry rotted and spit the air out almost as fast as it goes in and put them back into service? Let's find out. So here I have a future project that I picked up a year ago or so, and it's sitting on 30-year-old original tires, but the problem is they were sitting flat, and 30-year-old tires, but they're dry rotted on the sides where they were sitting flat, and so you put air in and the air just comes out. So I've used a lot of products in the past, similar to slime and stuff like that, and they actually work pretty good, but they have a major flaw. They're too thick, and so anytime I pour, if I poured slime in this tire, I would get it to seal, no problem. This tire would be good and usable, but it would take more than this. It would take probably close to about a half a gallon, maybe even more, just to make this tire seal and usable. That's a lot of product. Kind of, you can feel it when you go. You can feel it glue up and around. So it works, and it's been my go-to for years. But now I found something different, and this company is claiming, this is called TireJect. This company is claiming that I only have to put in about a quarter, and it feels like feels watery. It's not goopy or thick. I mean, this is like playing with a slime. Actually, like the toy slime, it's all just goopy and gloppy. Pudding would be a good example. Where this stuff just is like water. And so you pour this in, and I pour in, I'm only supposed to put about 8 ounces in here, and that's supposedly going to seal it. So thought I'd bring you guys along, and we'd see if it'd work. I got 2 tires, they're both flat, so we'll see. So the first thing I did was actually remove the valve core. Just a little thing right out of the middle of the valve. And they give you a little metal valve cap that you can use, or if you have a little tool, use that. And then they give you a syringe. So I got this syringe here, probably for horses or something. I don't know. It's the biggest syringe I've ever seen. So we'll put that on there. Pretty self-explanatory. Guess it doesn't really matter where this is at. And we'll just fill this up to 8 ounces. 4 ounces is about 3/4, so we'll just fill this up twice, and we'll be done. Oh, I didn't shake it. I think I'm supposed to shake it. Read the instructions. Supposedly this is just liquid rubber and chunks of Kevlar or something else to that effect. Not exactly sure. It got like it's white, but it got a blue tint to it. We'll just put it up to 4 ounces. And it's a syringe, but I bet you this stuff will just run right in. It's so watery. And maybe we'll use a syringe. Let me give you the other side of the syringe. One. And that's 8 ounces. And supposedly this stuff is water cleanup. Because I've cleaned up rims and stuff before with the slime product in it, and it's not bad. And none of this slime stuff, it doesn't rust your rims or anything else like that. This supposedly doesn't either, and I don't see why it would. This is the stuff you don't want. You don't want this aerosol can stuff. This stuff is horrible. This stuff has so many chemicals and stuff in it. Ammonia hydroxide, ethanol is in it. I mean, this stuff attracts moisture and just rusts out. This stuff is bad, so never put this stuff in. And this isn't what we're talking about, not this fill your can, fix a flat stuff. So get this in here. And supposedly this will fill up to a 3/8 inch hole. So if you have up to a 3/8 inch hole somewhere in there, it'll seal it right up. So we'll just take the valve core, put that right back in, screw that in, and we'll put some air in this. What am I up to? I have 15 psi or so. These are ATV tires, so they don't hold much. You hear it leaking somewhere. And supposedly you're supposed to slosh this around, and this is so liquid that it just coats everything. Bead seal, so if you got a leaking bead seal or something, it'll just coat. The slime stuff will too, but you gotta, like I said, you gotta put so much in there because it really just wants to glue to the outside. So you have to put, you'd probably in this tire put about a gallon to make the slime stuff be heavy enough to fall back down and seal the rim surface. Just a ton of product. And when you change out the tire, you just have to remove so much product, where this thing is, I mean, it's like a Coke can full of stuff in here. So I don't hear any more leaks, so it's doing its job. Oh, there's a I don't know if that's me spilling, but there's some white coming out right there. It might have been me spilling something. So now I'll do the other side and we'll go from there. So both these tires now have been sitting for about a half hour and no leaks. But besides just repairing a leak, this stuff protects the tire. So if you run over future nails or something else. So it says up to a 3/8. I found a rod that's about a 1/4 inch. So we're gonna try that. We're just gonna, oh, I made a hole, but I didn't get in. There we go. That's a 1/4 inch hole. That's a 1/4 inch nail. Hit. Let's pull out the object. And let's, sealed up. Now it'll take a second for the liquid rubber to seal up, so it might take a couple rotations. Now the liquid rubber in Kevlar, see the Kevlar needs to jam in the hole, but then the liquid rubber also needs to set up, so it'll take a couple rotations. But if this happened, I mean, it's automatic, it's not leaking any air right this second. If I stopped it in that position, it probably would. But if you were driving this or something, you're off-roading, you just keep going and it's just working away. You can see that hole right there, it's not leaking. And that was the first hole I didn't quite make it in, but it still made a hole. This one went all the way through, but it's sealed up, so should be good to go. That's impressive how well this stuff actually works with such a little amount in there. How much does this cost? I know everybody's gonna be asking that. To do these larger ATV tires, under 10 bucks, 8 bucks or so a piece. To do something like a golf cart tire would cost you $5. To do this small, like a wheelbarrow tire, costs you something like $2. So it's not expensive. I mean, it's a heck of a lot cheaper than new tires or dealing with flats all the time. I mean, these tires are probably 80 to 100, 150 bucks a piece, somewhere in there, depending on what you want to get. So if these hold air and let me get this project, this old project up and going and ride it around, I mean, this will never be a race car, but it lets me ride it around and have some fun on it. Definitely worth the minor expense of putting this stuff in, and then if I do go out, I don't have to worry about it getting flat. If I run over, apparently if I run over 1/4 inch spikes, I don't need to worry about getting flats either. So thanks for watching. I'll put all the links below where you can get this, the website, the information on it, how much it costs, where to buy it, everything. So thanks for watching this. Give me a thumbs up, and hopefully we can do this in a future video. If you guys are interested, let me know. But thanks guys, see you soon, bye.